Imagine a place where time stops, where light itself is devoured, where the laws of physics as we know them break down completely. A place so mysterious, so terrifying, that nothing, not even a ray of light, can escape its grasp. Welcome to the world of black holes, the ultimate cosmic enigma. Today, we journey to the edge of the unknown to face the universe's most fearsome secrets. The screen fades to black. For a long moment, there is only silence, deep, endless, unsettling. Then a faint hum begins to rise, like the heartbeat of the cosmos itself. It's not sound, it's gravity, bending everything, even light, into submission. Now imagine this: a place where time itself halts, where seconds stretch into eternity, where every rule that holds the universe together simply stops working. This is not some distant nightmare or science fiction. These places exist, hidden across our galaxy, scattered like cosmic traps. They wait silently, black holes. A black hole is not just a star that has died. It is a region of space so extreme, so powerful, that reality itself bends around it. Imagine something so dense that it swallows light, the fastest thing in the universe, and doesn't even let it go. If you could look close enough, you wouldn't see a thing, just an invisible shadow, outlined by the faint glow of everything it's devouring. But here's the chilling truth: black holes are not just destroyers. They might also be gateways. Beyond their edge lies a place no human eye has ever seen. A place where time folds, where gravity twists space like fabric, and where the end of everything might also be the beginning of something new. So I'll ask you this: what truly happens when something crosses that invisible line, when it falls inside and never comes back? Because the answer could change everything we think we know about the universe. Far away, in the silent depths of the galaxy, a giant star burns with unimaginable power. It's millions of times larger than Earth, blazing so brightly that even from light years away, its glow can pierce through cosmic dust. For millions of years, this star has lived in perfect balance, gravity pulling inward, heat and fusion pushing outward. It's a dance that keeps the universe alive. But one day, that balance breaks. The star begins to run out of fuel hydrogen, the very element that has kept it shining. The fire in its heart flickers, weakens, and then collapses. Gravity, no longer opposed by fusion, wins. The star's core implodes, folding in on itself with a force so violent that it defies comprehension. In seconds, the outer layers explode outward in a supernova, one of the brightest events in the universe. It outshines entire galaxies for a brief, terrible moment. But what's left behind is not light. It's darkness. At the very center, the heart of the star is crushed to a single point smaller than an atom, but containing more mass than the sun itself. Here, space folds in on itself. Time begins to slow. A region forms where escape becomes impossible. Not even light can flee. And that is the moment a black hole is born. Think about that for a second. All the light, all the heat, all the power of a star that once gave life, now trapped inside an invisible prison of gravity. The same force that holds your feet to the ground has just torn a sun apart. This is not just death, it's transformation. The star's body is gone, but its gravity remains, eternal and unstoppable. And somewhere in that endless night, the newborn black hole begins to feed quietly, pulling in dust, gas, planets, and light, growing stronger with every heartbeat of the universe. Imagine drifting through the cold silence of space. Ahead, everything seems normal: stars, light, distant galaxies, but then something strange begins to happen. The stars ahead start to distort, stretching like reflections in rippling water. Space itself seems to bend. That's when you realize you're approaching a black hole. To the human eye, it looks like a perfect circle of darkness. a void so absolute that even the light around it curves inward, spiraling like moths drawn to a flame that will never let them go. Around this darkness swirls a blazing disk of matter heated to billions of degrees as it races toward its doom. This is the accretion disk, the black hole's deadly halo glowing with the last screams of light before it's devoured. And then there's the edge, the line between existence and oblivion. The event horizon. This is the point of no return. Cross this boundary, and no matter how fast you move, no matter how powerful your engines or desperate your struggle, you can never escape. Even light, the fastest thing in the universe, is trapped forever. To the outside world, anything that crosses this line simply disappears. Time, motion, reality all end here. But from your perspective, as you fall toward it, something even stranger happens. The closer you get, the slower time becomes. Seconds stretch, minutes distort. If someone were watching you from afar, they'd see you moving slower and slower until you froze, completely suspended at the edge of the black hole forever. But in your own experience, you continue falling deeper, faster, endlessly. The event horizon isn't just a place in space, it's a boundary between two realities. On one side, the universe we know. On the other, something no one has ever seen and lived to describe. So what lies beyond this invisible wall? Is it pure destruction or something far stranger, a passage through space and time itself? Because once you cross that horizon, you're not just falling into darkness. You're falling out of the universe. Once you cross the event horizon, there is no going back. The outside universe fades into silence, its light stretched and torn until it vanishes completely. You are now inside a region where gravity rules absolutely, where the familiar fabric of reality begins to fold and twist like liquid. Here, the flow of time no longer behaves the way we understand it. Every tick of your clock slows down compared to the universe outside, and as you descend deeper, that difference becomes infinite. Space itself stretches in one direction and compresses in another. The black hole doesn't just pull you through space, it pulls you through time. If you could somehow look around, you wouldn't see darkness at all. Instead, light from the entire universe would be bent and smeared into a glowing sphere above you, all of reality compacted into a single point of view. Every star that ever existed would be visible at once, blurred and distorted by unimaginable gravity. And then there's the center, the singularity. This is where everything that falls into the black hole ultimately goes. A point of infinite density where all matter is crushed beyond recognition, where the equations of physics simply stop working. It's the end of understanding itself. According to Einstein's general relativity, all paths lead here, and once you reach it, space and time have no meaning. But some scientists believe the singularity might not be the end. What if, instead of being destroyed, matter is transformed, rewritten into something new? Some theories suggest that inside every black hole could be a bridge, a tunnel through space and time, a wormhole connecting to another part of the universe, or perhaps to another universe entirely. Others believe that what we call a black hole could be the seed of creation, the other side of the Big Bang, where one universe's death becomes another's birth. The truth is, no one knows. Every spacecraft, every photon, every bit of information that crosses the horizon is lost forever to the outside world. And yet, deep inside, something continues to exist, silent, unseen, unknowable. If black holes truly are gateways, then perhaps the universe itself is not a cold, endless void, but an intricate web of connections, each black hole a doorway, each singularity a new beginning waiting to unfold. Because in the heart of the abyss, destruction and creation might just be two sides of the same cosmic coin. For all our science, for all our telescopes and theories, the truth is humbling. We still don't know what a black hole truly is. We can measure its pull, see the light it bends, even photograph its shadow, yet the heart of it remains hidden. It's the one place where the universe refuses to explain itself. And maybe that's why we're so obsessed with it. Among all the black holes in the universe, the most awe-inspiring are the supermassive ones. These cosmic behemoths sit at the heart of galaxies, including our own Milky Way, where Sagittarius A times quietly dominates the galactic center. Unlike the smaller stellar mass black holes born from dying stars, these giants contain millions, sometimes billions, of times the mass of our Sunday. Their gravitational pull is so immense that nothing, not even light, can escape from the regions closest to them. Yet, despite their destructive reputation, they are not just devourers, they are creators in disguise, shaping the very galaxies that surround them. Entire stars, gas clouds, and even smaller black holes orbit these supermassive giants, dancing to a gravitational rhythm that spans light years. Their presence influences star formation, galactic structure, and the movement of cosmic matter across vast distances. Without them, galaxies might not form the intricate spirals and elliptical shapes we observe today. Scientists now believe that the growth of a supermassive black hole and its host galaxy are closely linked, that these massive entities don't just consume, they sculpt the universe itself. Sagittarius A*, for example, is a relatively calm supermassive black hole quietly maintaining order in our galactic core. But there are others, behemoths like those in distant quasars, that actively feed on surrounding matter, releasing immense energy and radiation detectable across billions of light years. These cosmic giants are extreme laboratories where physics pushes beyond anything imaginable on Earth. Understanding them doesn't just tell us about destruction. It reveals how galaxies, stars, and even the universe itself evolve over billions of years. In essence, supermassive black holes are reminders of the duality of the cosmos, forces of unimaginable destruction, and architects of cosmic order, silent giants whose influence extends far beyond their event horizons, shaping the fate of entire galaxies in ways we are only beginning to understand. Black holes are more than distant cosmic phenomena. They are mirrors reflecting our own insatiable curiosity. For centuries, humanity has looked up at the night sky and asked questions that seemed impossible to answer. Black holes embody the ultimate unknown, a region where the familiar rules of physics crumble and certainty vanishes. They are not just terrifying voids, they are symbols of the limits of human understanding, challenges that push us to think, explore, and innovate. Even though we may never see inside a black hole, even though nothing that falls in can ever return, the very fact that we strive to study them speaks volumes about our nature. Through telescopes, simulations, and gravitational wave detectors, we chase shadows and echoes of these invisible giants, seeking to understand the unimaginable. In a way, black holes are teachers. They remind us that knowledge is boundless, and that some mysteries exist not to frustrate us, but to inspire us. Our fascination with black holes is not just scientific, it is deeply human. They provoke wonder, awe, and even fear, yet they motivate exploration. Each discovery, the first image of a black hole shadow, the detection of merging black holes, is a testament to human ingenuity and persistence. They whisper to us across the cosmos, "You may never fully understand me, but you can always strive to get closer." In embracing this pursuit, we connect with something larger than ourselves, a universe filled with mysteries waiting to be discovered. And in that pursuit, we find meaning, inspiration, and the enduring spirit of curiosity that defines humanity. Every black hole is like a mirror, reflecting our own need to understand, to push past the edge of what's known. Humanity has always been drawn to the darkness, not because we crave danger, but because somewhere deep inside, we believe that knowledge lies beyond fear. When we stare into the void, we are not just looking into space, we are looking into ourselves. The same curiosity that sent our ancestors across oceans, that sent Voyager beyond the solar system, now drives us to chase the very edge of physics. Black holes remind us that the universe is bigger than our imagination, yet somehow we still dare to imagine it. Maybe that's what makes us human. Perhaps one day, we'll understand what lies beyond that horizon, whether it's an end, a beginning, or something far stranger. But until then, we keep searching, because the unknown is not our enemy. It's our destination. Long after the stars have burned out, when galaxies have drifted apart and the universe itself has grown cold, black holes will still remain silent, patient, eternal. They are the last survivors of creation, the final echoes of light in a fading cosmos. For billions of years, these cosmic giants will continue to shape the universe, pulling in what remains of stars, planets, and even the very dust of existence. They will hum quietly in the background, slowly evaporating through Hawking radiation, a faint whisper of energy escaping back into the void. And when the last black hole finally fades, the universe will fall silent once more. But even then, their story will not be over. Because black holes are more than astronomical phenomena, they are symbols of how far human curiosity can reach. When we first imagined them, they were nothing more than equations, theoretical monsters that even Einstein himself doubted could exist. Yet today, we've seen their shadows. We've heard their gravitational echoes ripple through space-time itself. What was once an idea has become reality, proof that imagination can lead us to truths beyond the limits of sight. And that's the true legacy of the black hole. It reminds us that the universe is not something to be feared, but explored. Every mystery, no matter how dark, is an invitation. Every question, no matter how impossible, is a step forward. When we study black holes, we're not just studying destruction. We're studying endurance, rebirth, and the infinite power of curiosity. So as we gaze into those dark circles scattered across the universe, we're really looking at the reflection of our own determination, the human will to keep reaching for the unknown, no matter how deep, no matter how dark. Because in the end, black holes are not just the universe's final chapters, they are its greatest stories. The universe is ancient, older than memory, older than time itself. And yet, here we are, fragile creatures made of stardust, daring to question it, daring to look into the very heart of its darkness. Black holes stand as both a warning and a promise. They remind us of how small we are, and yet how powerful our curiosity can be. Every discovery about them rewrites the story of existence itself. From Einstein's first equations, to the first image captured by the Event Horizon Telescope, to the whispers of gravitational waves detected across the cosmos, each step brings us closer to understanding the unthinkable. Maybe that's what makes black holes so haunting. They are the universe's way of reminding us that even in absolute darkness, knowledge still glows faint but eternal. Because in every shadow there is light, and in every mystery there is meaning. When we gaze into the black, we're not falling into fear, we're falling into wonder. And through that wonder, we rise beyond the limits of our own world, our own time, our own existence. So as the stars drift and galaxies fade, one truth remains. The human spirit will always look up, always ask, always seek, always dream. A black hole is not just an empty void, it is the ultimate enigma of the cosmos. Surrounding each black hole is the event horizon, an invisible boundary that marks the point of no return. Cross this threshold and escape becomes impossible. Light, matter, and even time itself are trapped, stretched, and warped beyond recognition. To an outside observer, it appears as though objects approaching the event horizon slow down, frozen in time, while to the object itself, time continues normally, a surreal consequence of Einstein's theory of relativity. Inside this boundary lies the singularity, a point where density becomes infinite and the known laws of physics collapse. Space itself folds, and gravity grows so immense that it dominates everything in its vicinity. Scientists still debate what truly exists within a singularity. Some theories suggest it could be a cosmic doorway to another universe, a tunnel connecting distant regions of space-time called a wormhole. Others propose exotic possibilities like quantum effects preventing a true singularity from forming, leaving a core of extreme but finite density. Every idea stretches the limits of human understanding. Despite the impossibility of entering or observing what lies beyond the event horizon directly, astronomers are not deterred. Using instruments like the Event Horizon Telescope, we can glimpse the shadow of these giants, detecting the bending of light and matter spiraling inward. Gravitational waves from colliding black holes give us indirect echoes of these extreme events, whispering secrets from realms no human has ever touched. This invisible boundary represents more than a scientific frontier. It is a mirror reflecting humanity's insatiable curiosity. It challenges our intellect, confronts our imagination, and dares us to question the nature of reality itself. Black holes remind us that there are limits to what we can see and touch, yet within these limits, our desire to explore, to understand, and to push the boundaries of knowledge burns brighter than any star. Standing at the edge of a black hole, we confront the ultimate unknown, a cosmic abyss that is terrifying, humbling, and endlessly inspiring all at once. If this journey through the mysteries of the universe inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more cosmic stories like this one. Every week, we explore the wonders of space, from galaxies beyond imagination to the deepest secrets of reality itself. Keep watching, keep wondering, because the universe is just getting started.